What up, what up, what up? How to start an online business. Let's get it. What's funny is we're in an apartment right now till the house gets built, so I totally know that people are like, dude, the guy in R102 is like, okay? So let's talk about how to start an online business. I'm not gonna go like, oh yes, like do your affiliate marketing or like sell this saw. Why does he have a saw on his desk? Like, you're gonna be just fine. No, like the real shit, the real shit. Let's just cut into it, okay? Here's the thing, Venn diagrams, these are not testicles, these are Venn diagrams. We learned about this in school. I don't know a whole lot. I'm not qualified, guys. I didn't go to college, okay? I didn't get a proper education, all right? But last time I checked, this is a Venn diagram and/or testicles, okay? So here's the thing. Here's the market, okay? Here's your market, all right? We don't even need a circle around that. We don't need a circle there, right? We already got 2 testicles, and that's all you need, right? Maybe you only need 1. This is your market, okay? All right, this is your market, all right? And these are the services, all right? Or the products, product or service or product that you could provide. But here's the thing. You wanna find this zone, first of all right? Because online businesses, most businesses, period, brick and mortar, online, first year, 83% of them fail, all right? Out of the remaining 17%, in the next 3 years, 75% of them will fail. If you have the right information, you have a market, you have a service or a product, but you find your niche, you will be less likely to fail. It almost ensures your success. Having a market, bringing a product or service to the market, but finding that overlapping zone, that is your niche, and scaling it with the correct information, all right? That's gonna be the best way to start an online business, okay? So that is your niche. That's what you want to identify, right in there. That is your niche. You want a big market? You want to be able to offer a product or service to the market, but you want to be able to do it in your niche, the area that you enjoy, okay? You know a little bit about this, or you wouldn't mind educating yourself on it because it interests you. Becoming an expert in this niche, identifying a big market, here's the products or services, and bringing it right in here, okay? So that's the first thing. Now the next thing is, let's talk about setting up your online business, okay? Setting up your online business. You've got a lot of different ways to set it up, okay? So usually what you do is you gotta get a business license, okay? So you get a business license, all right? Now in the US, you've got 50 states, okay? Other than Alaska, New Hampshire's a new one now, Wyoming, Texas, Washington State, Florida, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Nevada, all right, and really not even Nevada. All of these states don't have income tax, okay? Alaska doesn't have an income tax, New Hampshire doesn't have an income tax, Wyoming doesn't have an income tax, Texas, Washington, Florida don't have an income tax, okay? Nevada actually does. It's called commerce tax, but it's once you do over 4 million in a tax year, okay? So we don't have to worry about that right now if you're just getting started. But here's the thing is, what this means to you is less going to the state, all right? Less going to the state, and ultimately you're just not paying as much money in taxes because middle finger to the IRS. Don't like the IRS, don't care for them. Anywhere I can rip them off legally and find the loopholes, I will. I absolutely will. Don't feel bad about it, okay? I like my money. I want to keep my money, all right? So here's what a lot of people do, and I'm gonna explain this to you. This is educational. I think my attorneys told me I have to say I'm not a CPA or an accountant. I probably know more than them, but I'm not qualified, okay? So Alaska, New Hampshire, Wyoming, Texas, Washington, Florida, kind of Nevada, no sales tax. That's why you see a lot of people go out of politically corrupt California, all right, with their left-winged, extremely left-winged as far as taxes go, political agenda. And that ain't an opinion, that's a goddamn fact, all right? So we get the heck out of there. That's why a lot of businesses are leaving California. I think there's estimated like 22 businesses a day leave California, all right? So you get a business license. You get a business license from your state, and it costs anywhere from $25 on up to a couple $100 depending on the type of business license. Now here's the thing, when you form an online business, most people go the cheapest route and they form a sole proprietorship. The problem with the sole proprietorship is that it's just like being an employee, okay? You are the owner, you're the employee, and you will get taxed just like an employee, okay? All responsibility is on you. From a legality standpoint, all responsibility is on you. Unlike an LLC, a limited liability company, okay? So sole proprietor, you will get taxed just like an employee, personal income tax. So you're gonna have, your first 0 to 11K at X percentage from the beautiful IRS. And then from 11K to 18, you're gonna have X percent. And then from 18 to 27, I don't know the exact tax cutoff, they're always changing, but it's bracketed, right? So when you do 100K, AGI, adjusted gross income, as a sole proprietor, and you are not in a state where you have to pay income tax, you will pay about $31,000 to the IRS. Your adjusted gross income, meaning you make $200,000, you spend $50,000 on marketing, you buy a computer, you buy some cameras, you buy some equipment, maybe you buy a new car because your business requires travel, and you write all that stuff off and you net $100,000. That is what you will pay tax on. Your cumulative tax rate on $100,000, you're gonna pay about $31,000 to the IRS. Now, if you live in California, you're gonna pay about 6% to them too, so you'll end up paying $37,000 combined, and that's basically socialism, and we don't like that, okay? So you don't wanna do that. Sole proprietors, you will pay the most tax, and you have the least protection. Then there's partnerships. Bad idea. Why? Because most people are unreliable, and a partner can come after your assets of the company even though you technically own 50% of them or whatever's put in writing, okay? Don't do that, all right? If you're gonna have a partner, contract them, all right? Don't put them in the business paperwork, okay? Then you have LLCs. Now LLCs are the beautiful thing in America, all right? With LLCs, if you wanna start an online business, do an LLC. Maybe it costs you $100. Okay, maybe it costs you $100 to get your business license. All right, LLCs. Now, right off the bat, LLC. If you're the sole owner, you need to elect. You need to elect how you want to be taxed. Okay, you can be taxed like a sole proprietor, which we know you don't want to do. Okay, you can get taxed like a C corp. Okay. And you can get taxed like an S corp. Sole proprietor, we've been over that. All the liability's on you, all the risk is on you, and you pay the most tax. We don't want that. Brings you down to really, there's other things, but really, at the end of the day, you can either do a C corp or an S corp. C corps are like Facebook and Amazon, all right? Amazon is on pace to be one of the first $1 trillion company, okay? Bezos can sell this. He's kept all the money in the company. C corps are really beneficial with the intent to sell and also for selling stocks and shares on a global level, okay? Facebook is a C corp, all right? C corps they have certain tax incentives, but usually what it's designed for is you're going to register as a C corp. You're going to keep the company's going to earn, but you're really not going to take a whole lot out of it to pay yourself. You're going to keep most of the money in the company with the intent to sell later. Now, I don't know Bezos or Zuck's end game, but they're C corps, okay? They're incorporated in Delaware because there's a lot of incentives for incorporated in Delaware. Microsoft was incorporated in Delaware, but they came back to Washington State. C corps pay like 13.XX% income tax when the goods, products, or services are sold over the border, out of the country, okay? They're international. They pay 20% tax to anybody that is a US citizen that buys their products or services, all right? So right off the bat there, you're like, wow, that's really good. But the thing is, you take money out of the company, you gotta pay personal income tax on that at a regular, like a sole proprietor, like an employee rate, all right? And they are subject to double taxation. So there are benefits of C corps, but you're gonna wanna look that up. That's where you get within an account and you go, look, here's my business model. I wanna do e-commerce, or I'm doing high ticket coaching, I'm doing affiliate marketing, I'm gonna be a consultant, I'm a massage therapist, whatever. As long as I got an IP address, I'm making money, it's rolling into the bank, all right? Talk to them, go, do I wanna be a C or do I wanna be an S? Here's what I got, do the tax breakout for me for 2020, what's it gonna look like, okay? I'm an S corp. I'm an S corp. S corps have incentives that I really like, that are attractive to me. Based on your role or not role in the income inducing activity of the business, if you reach a certain income level, there's a huge tax break, okay? You can also pay yourself a salary. Let's do a simple breakdown, and we won't get into the thick and thins of that with starting an online business. I will get into, okay, Ben, great, but like, I'm watching this video, I wanna know like, what should I do for an online business? We'll get into that, okay? There's actually a link below you can click on registering for the web class. That's the most lucrative business model that I currently have to present day. It's made me 7 figures, and you can start learning about it and applying it, all right? Link is in the description, but let's get to that in a second, all right? So wait on that, all right? I'm not gonna get into, you know, all the little incentives, all the little whatever. That's what your CPA, that's what your accountant does, all right? But what I will say is, let's look at this, okay? Reason I did S-Corp, and this is not my income level, okay? That's 1 month's income, 100K. That's net income of 1 month, all right? I'll disclose to you. We're doing about 3 to 5 million a year right now, okay? But just for teaching purposes, 100K in a year, sole proprietor. Okay? And I'm gonna give you, if you stick around to the end of the video, I'm gonna give you a little secret that you can research about to save even more tax and put more money in your pocket, all right? Mom and dad don't know about this, but 26-year-old millennial Ben that didn't go to college is gonna teach you, all right? Sole proprietor, you're gonna pay 31K to the federal government, to the IR goddamn S. You can pay 31%. So you're gonna pay 31K, all right? And you're gonna have, what is that? You have 69,000 left, okay? Here's the cool thing. If you are an S-Corp, and the reality is that you watching this video right now, you have a $500 a month car payment, you pay $1,000 for rent, you spend $500 on food and gas, and maybe you go somewhere sometimes once in a while, all right? So maybe you need $4,000 a month. Maybe you need to pay yourself $4,000 a month. So what you do is you pay yourself $4,000 a month, 48K, all right? 52K stays in the business, stays in the business. If you do not touch this portion, all right? If you do not touch this portion, if you reinvest it into the business, okay? If you take this as a business asset and put it into an asset like real estate, if you don't touch it for over a year, this now becomes capital gains territory. And with capital gains, depending, you either pay 10% or 20%, all right? And with the 48K that you want to pay yourself, you will pay personal income tax. Call it PIT. I don't know if that's an official word. You'll pay personal income tax on that. And on 48K, all right, on 48K, you'll pay somewhere around 12,000. Okay, pay somewhere around 12,000. All right, maybe a hair less. Okay, $12,000 right here, with the option to pay little to nothing on this. Would you rather pay $12,000 to the IRS and have the option of keeping the remaining all of this and all of this, or pay $31,000 to the IRS? So when you're starting an online business, I would recommend that you don't do a sole proprietorship, that you put less liability on yourself, more liability in the company. You have the option to assign the company assets instead of somebody able to come after you for everything that you own in your name, because just so happens that your sole proprietor business is registered in your name. You alleviate that when you go to an LLC. The LLC allows you to protect yourself more, allows you to diversify, allows you to get into some tax loopholes and rip off the IRS. If you're brand new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And if you have any questions, drop a comment below, okay? So the best advice that I could give you is, if you want to learn how to start an online business, link is in the description. This is the most lucrative business I have found online, and it's how myself and thousands of my members have gone from 0 to multiple 6 figures per year with a verified income of over $10 million, excluding me, the mentor, the teacher, okay? This works. It's not click a button and do nothing. It takes work, it takes hustle, but we're there to mentor you, we're there to help you, and you can get started right now by signing up for the free web class, getting your spot on there, show up with a pen, show up with a piece of paper, take some notes, and just get ready to take action and start applying immediately. Thank you guys. Make sure to subscribe, like, drop a comment if you have any questions, and I will see you in the next video. And 100%, I need to see you on the web class.